Hi guys, and welcome back to my series where I'm learning to graffiti as a beginner. Last time I tried making some homemade ink and mops and also using a bit of spray paint, and it was all a bit of a mess, so I was pretty surprised by the comments. I've seen some pretty bad stuff online towards new artists, but everyone was really helpful on my last video, so thanks to everyone who commented. One of the main issues I had was with my ink, so we're gonna have another go at making that using some of the advice that you guys gave me. People also told me to get a pre-made mop. I found these at my local art shop and I got one full and one empty just so I can compare my ink to like ready-made ink. You guys also said to get either OTR or Molotov, but they only had Grog. So it turns out the weird Poundland paints that I found were water-based, so it's not really going to last very long on walls. I went back to what I did and it mostly looks okay, but there's one tag that's sort of starting to wash away. So instead I'm going with what you guys recommended and I'm using enamel paint and isopropyl alcohol. I'm also trying another method to make ink that I've seen pop up a few times online. Basically, I'm taking out the insides of these Bic pens, cutting them up and then shaking them in a jar with isopropyl alcohol. Alright, so we've got two inks now. This one needs to sit for a week with just like occasional shaking, so we can't use that right away. But I'm going to start filling up my mops. So we've got this like shoe polish mop that I used last time. I'm gonna have to give this a rinse, but this didn't work very well because I was using like water-based paint and it didn't come out properly, so I'm gonna put this ink in here. And then we've got this like empty Grog squeezer, and then I also just finished my deodorant, so I'm gonna use this to make like another DIY mop. So I'm just taking the ball out of the deodorant, emptying that out, cutting up a sponge and then cutting up an old sock, shoving the sponge in, then putting the sort of spongy sock thing in as a nib. So I realised that my ink is still pretty thick and gloopy, so I'm just adding a bit of alcohol and shaking that up. Since I only thinned the paint after filling up the deodorant mop, it was still pretty thick and didn't work. So I had to thin that down with more alcohol, but at that point I run out of isopropyl alcohol. And the only thing I had was this vodka, but it seemed to sort of work. Alright, so now we've made our small arsenal of mops and also like a massive mess. I'm gonna go try them out. So that's it, second go at making ink and painting on stuff. Favourite mop was definitely the deodorant mop. I just loved how like wet and splatty it was, but like the little pre-filled mop was also really good because you could just shove it in your pocket. Let me know what you guys thought, and if you've got any like comments or tips, please let me know because I still don't really know what I'm doing. And if you want to see more of this, then make sure to like and subscribe. See ya!